Hey,
Yeah.
we'll develop some sort of intro in the future, but
Yeah.
okay. We'll
For
start.
now, this is our intro.
Hey, how do you like the intro, guys?
This whole beginning.
We're
Yeah.
not. Anyways,
Welcome to the Galaxy Chat.
Galaxycast.
Galaxycast.
Close. We
Close
don't
enough,
quite
yeah.
have the name cemented in yet, but
Okay.
this
Also-
week, I don't know if you guys have done any research, but I've done quite an extensive amount of research on Bigfoot.
Nice.
And
Oh,
I have
before you start,
some good Bigfoot facts.
I think
Yeah.
for this one, we'll just have this be like the sample.
Yeah.
So maybe we can only do like 30 minutes or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was
There's like a 30-minute podcast too.
Hey,
All
Preston,
right, cool.
don't even start, okay?
But,
Okay.
Yeah, some people might call me a Bigfoot connoisseur.
That's what I
Actually.
call you.
Yeah.
Me too. So I have a variety here of Bigfoot facts for you guys.
Alrighty.
And different things that we can talk about Bigfoot.
Okay.
So I'm sure Preston, being the Bigfoot connoisseur that you are, you will most likely already know all of these facts.
I'm pretty sure I do.
Yeah, I'm assuming that you would. But
Yeah.
for those of you who don't know a lot about Bigfoot, his name is Sean.
Sean?
Yeah, Sean.
Nice.
He's a nice guy. So those are two facts right off the bat. His name is Sean.
Wait, what's
Number
the
one.
first? Oh, what's the second fact?
He's a nice guy.
Oh,
Fact number
okay.
two.
You're right.
I mean, depending on who you are,
yeah,
I
it's
guess
a subjective fact.
to those guys in like the beef jerky commercials, he's
That's
not a very
Sasquatch.
nice guy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Sasquatch is Bigfoot, though. Actually,
Some
good
people
segue
consider
here.
him.
There are actually at least 12 different kinds of Bigfoot just in the United States, such
Oh, I
as
thought. Oh,
the abominable snowman,
Nice.
Yeti, Bigfoot, Sasquatch. These
Loch
could
Ness
all be
Monster.
the same thing, but they could be different as well.
I thought
They
the
also
Yeti lived in like the
be
Himalayas
Ness.
or something. What? Flapjack?
Can they also be Nessie from Loch Ness?
Definitely.
I think. it
Yes, that is another version of Bigfoot. Is it's the aquatic Bigfoot known as Nessie. There's quite a bit of DNA gap between the two. He doesn't look too much like the classic American Bigfoot, but
Yeah, but trust us.
he is Bigfoot nonetheless. The genes are still there.
Yeah.
And most Bigfoot sightings are at like Northern California.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, it's like Northern California
Like
up
Oregon?
through kind of Oregon and Washington, like that whole foresty area.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a ton in Northern California and those like big old redwoods and stuff like that. That's where Bigfoot may like to hang out.
We gotta go. We gotta go up there then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of these days. All right. One of these days, we need to do a podcast, right? But it'll be us camping out.
Oh,
Looking
so like
for,
we're doing the podcast live kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be us looking for a Sasquatch
Yeah.
Nice.
Or Nessie.
That would be great.
Or
Or
Nessie is Sasquatch.
Sean.
Or Sean.
or Sean. Oh yeah,
Oh.
Sean.
All the same thing. But
Mm-hmm.
and fun fact that I have written down actually on a piece of paper.
Oh.
That Bigfoot sightings started about 3,000 years ago. So I think it's quite obvious that
He's
he
a
is
time traveler.
very old. Yeah, or he could have equally just time traveled.
Yeah, that's what I like to think at least.
He could be like a real life Doctor Who sort of a thing. He just he
This is
gets
the
in
original
his
Doctor Who.
yeah. Sasquatch is the original Doctor Who. He just gets in his TARDIS, but for him it's like a tree or something, and he gets inside of it and just time travels.
Yeah. It's pretty great.
But
Man,
from
Doctor Who.
from the pictures that I've seen, he
Uh-huh.
also dyes his hair quite a bit because there are various hair colors.
Uh-oh.
I mean, from up north, there's sightings of him, and he has
Yeah.
very white grayish hair to blend in with
You
the
know what this
snow.
sounds like? This
Yeah,
sounds
what?
like Because if he's old, it sounds like he's going through his midlife crisis.
Yeah, because
Oh.
it might have been, a few thousand years ago. He started, he had his nice brown hair that you see in a lot of pictures. And then, of course, they had cameras a few thousand years ago. And then, it went to black. And then now it's just
Maybe
faded
that's why
to
he's
like a
always
grayish
trying to
white.
get that beef jerky stuff, because like his parents didn't let him have it, and now that he's a man, he's dependent. He's like,
Yeah.
I need that jerky, man. And that's why they're so mean to him.
Yeah, and that's probably why, if
attacks
any
people.
reason, so many people are like, well, if Bigfoot exists, why is he
He's probably
hiding?
a jerk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, actually,
No.
wait a minute. Have there ever been Bigfoot attacks, or is he usually it's just like I saw him?
He's just walking around.
Does he ever actually attack people?
He's just walking around his forest. He's just annoyed.
Yeah, no, he's just chilling. He just walks around.
Yeah.
First, I thought you were saying a Bigfoot tax, as if like, does the government tax Bigfoot? In which case, that's the thing that they should start doing if they haven't already. Is find Bigfoot and give him a
tax the hell
Bigfoot
out of
tax. Like, hey, we have a 15% tax on being Bigfoot. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's just sad.
I wonder how big his carbon footprint is.
I think actually.
That was a
Oh
good
no,
joke.
oh yeah, it wasn't very funny, but I do have a good 2 to 3 meters is how tall he is. And actually, according to this man who wrote the Wikipedia article,
What's the man's
name? Wikipedia. His hair. His hair. His hair is black / dark brown / dark reddish.
Oh.
So I guess the whole white hair thing, because I was thinking maybe
Didn't
he's
work
just
out.
trying to hide or something because he's really self-conscious about his hair,
Yeah.
fading, and maybe he has bald spots. He is getting a few thousand years old. That does happen.
Yeah.
Also, the air horn didn't work earlier.
It didn't. It was a bit late, I've noticed.
Well, not only that, I forgot that I muted your air horn from earlier, and I forgot to unmute it. So I saw it pop up, but it's just like, oh, it's.
Wait, and you're recording too,
Yeah.
so it just wasn't anything.
It was there, and all of a sudden you just hear, oh, nice. Like wait, what are they talking about?
Good.
So, anyways, continue.
Yeah. So on with my various Bigfoot facts that I have.
Mhm.
All these facts, too, by the way, are from
Completely
notable
legitimate.
and legitimate.
Are we going to be a
sources.
credible podcast?
Oh, what?
Yes.
Incredible? Yeah.
Credible? Okay. So
Put us in your college papers, please.
No. I meant like, are we gonna give credit to the information? Like, who wrote this
Oh
information?
no, we made this information.
Okay, so
Yes.
we're credible to ourselves.
Yeah, but going off what Preston said, please do put us in your college papers. Make sure to cite us in the back. Yeah. The Galaxycast. Most professors are fine with that citation.
Yeah, most professors even watch us to begin with, so.
Yeah, so carrying on with my facts from very formal studies of various universities and specialists of Bigfoot. In 1974, if you guys didn't know this, I'm not reading this, I remember this. In 1974, the National Wildlife Federation funded a field study seeking for Bigfoot evidence.
Really?
No members of the Federation were involved, and they found no discoveries.
Oh, hey guys.
But
1 second, guys.
But this did happen.
it did happen, yeah. Also, not reading this again. This is just right off my noggin. Beginning in the late 1970s, physical anthropologists such as Grover Krantz, I'm sure you know him.
No, yeah, totally, yeah.
Yeah, most people know who Grover Krantz is. He published several articles and actually 4 book-length fragments
Wait,
about Sasquatch.
book-length fragments?
Book-length treatments. Sorry, again, not reading this. I mixed up the words. Book length treatments of Sasquatch. I don't know exactly what that means. I just said it. But I think he's wondering about how to maybe this man, Grover Krantz, believes that Sasquatch is some sort of disease.
Book. Yeah. Oh, disease?
No, we're going in two separate. we're going down two separate paths right this. Book connoisseur and disease. No, I was thinking that he might think that because he made book length treatments, so almost as if he thinks Sasquatch is some sort of disease that people get, and maybe that explains why some people think he's 3,000 years old, because over the ages.
Yes.
It's almost like a thing where
it's like cat litter.
Yes.
It's like cat litter.
Exactly. So the way that cat litter works is pretty much there's only one cat litter in the world at a time, and when that cat litter dies,
I'm talking about the fact of the cat litter. If you're around it so much, it starts to make you want cats more.
Oh, okay. So as well, there's only actually cat litter. There's only one in the world, right?
Yeah.
We
just kind of break
we know of.
Yeah, so there's one piece of litter, and what happens is when that litter dies, its soul almost goes into the atmosphere, and it picks a new litter now, and now that is the new litter. So it's like throughout the ages there has always been, that applies to Bigfoot maybe as well. Throughout the ages, there's been multiple Bigfoots that have carried on the name, Some,
This is
and some would be more relaxed than others. Yeah, it's like Doomfist. There's multiple of them that carry on that name. So maybe
like Batman.
Like
it was that one dude, and now it's Ben Affleck.
Yes, there was
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
So what I'm getting from this, from getting this, I think what you're saying is that Sasquatch is most likely going to be the next Overwatch character.
I think that's pretty clear.
You heard it here first.
We've covered it.
Podcast done.
Sasquatch is the new Doomfist. He will be the next Overwatch character.
Can we get a picture of Sasquatch on the screen right about here?
Yeah, Sasquatch as Doomfist though.
Wow, that's actually a really good picture.
Doomfist on. But yeah, that could be something that could happen, and maybe that's what Grover Krantz was onto in the 1970s. He knew he knew that a game is going to come out called Overwatch, and Bigfoot will be the 23rd character in that game.
It's kind of funny because he's Bigfoot, but he'll also be Doomfist.
Yeah.
Not Doomfoot.
Yeah, because he has big feet, but
bigger fists.
He has a doom fist, It's
but the only thing bigger than his feet and his fists are his heart.
Oh, man,
that was good. That was poetic.
What a poetic way to.
What was that? That's not a terrible.
That was not the correct area for an air horn.
That was actually probably one of the best. Let's be honest.
Okay, once instead of saying something like you're dissing someone, and then using an air horn, you say something poetic and then use an air horn.
Nice.
The soul is a manifestation of time itself.
Do it.
Oops.
Where's the horn?
Come on, Flapjack, you fucked it up. You messed it up.
Wait, Preston, give us some of your wisdom.
Oh man, it takes me a while to come up with wisdom.
Nice. That was
nice. That
wisdom
was really
right
good.
there.
That's some good wisdom. That's a good wisdom.
Man. Do you guys know? I'm sure Preston, you know, so maybe give Flapjack a chance to answer. How tall Bigfoot is?
7 feet 8 or 8'6".
Well, I did say it early in the stream. That was just
I was gonna say you did say
earlier in the podcast. It is 2 to 3 meters. 2 to 3 meters, or essentially, I believe 7 to 9 feet tall. So you were in that region.
Yeah. 2
in that,
to 3 meters, because 2 meters is about 6 feet.
Yeah. Well, it does say it could be 6 to 10 feet tall as well.
But then again, also like we said, there are different Bigfoots that have taken the
Yeah,
mantle.
and that's exactly where I was gonna go with this.
Maybe at one point Bigfoot wasn't really big; he just had a really big foot.
Yeah, and then he died, and it carried on to a new Bigfoot, and that Bigfoot happened to be 9 feet tall.
And then this Bigfoot's Doomfist.
Oh
and
my gosh!
yeah.
This makes so much sense. Actually,
so that leads to the question: how tall is Doomfist? Probably
the same size as Bigfoot.
Yeah, because they're the same person.
Confirmed. They're the same size.
And the thing that's crazy too is it says here that some footprints are seen to be as large as 24 inches long and 8 inches wide.
That's a big foot.
So, I mean, that clearly shows how he got the name Doomfist.
Yeah.
By his unreasonably large foot.
Well, he signed all his work with Doomfist.
Yeah. It was like a
footprint, and then a little signature, Doomfist.
Just
right under it.
Various places across the world, like Doomfist was here. Clearly, he wants to be known that he is the next Overwatch character.
Yeah. Well, I'm personally very excited for it.
Yeah, me too. What do you think his let's go through what do you think his abilities would be? Like,
there'd have to be something with his foot. Maybe it'd be like something like a Reinhardt hammer down thing, but it's a big foot down, but it's greater because it's his fist.
So what I think is going to happen is that he's going to be a stealth hero, okay?
Well, yeah, because he's stealthy in real life. I feel.
Yeah. The thing is that he's invisible the whole match, except for about I'd say a 30-second period during the match where he's completely visible. Then after that 30 seconds, he's gone again.
I agree.
Guys, I think we've been all wrong. All those hidden secrets about Sombra. Sombra is probably a code for Doomfist Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Because wait a minute, now hear me out. Doomfist has OM, Sasquatch has S and an A. So there's already everything except for the R. I don't know where the R comes from, but Sombra, Sasquatch, Sasquatch fist.
Yeah. So where does the R come from? Maybe
that's what we got to figure out.
Maybe that's the mystery. That's what we got to figure out.
That's the mystery behind Sombra.
What's you said Northern California, right? Is where he's mostly sighted?
Redding.
Redding is a Northern California town with a bunch of trees and forests. I think we just confirmed it, guys.
Put a fucking stamp on it. Ship it out. We've done it. We've confirmed it. You heard it here. The new Overwatch character is a mix of Sombra, Doomfist, and Sasquatch, who's
been trying to throw us off this whole time. Yeah,
and whose two abilities will be one, to be invisible the entire match, other than 30 seconds. And two, to do a hammer down move, but it'll be Bigfoot down.
Yeah, it's with his fist. It's with his fist, though.
If the character said that in Overwatch, I would be so mad.
And then he has just an overall passive ability to walk very fast or something. Because when you see pictures of Bigfoot, he has a big stride.
Yeah.
He's a tall guy, so he should be pretty fast.
That's actually what's going to happen. The
passive.
The voices that they found in the game. Remember where they're like, "There's an enemy nearby," or that's what happens when you see there's a slight glimpse of Bigfoot, maybe in a hallway, and he does that long stride. It's just that famous picture of that long stride.
There's an enemy nearby.
You see that, and you're like, "Whoa, there's an enemy nearby." But that's the only time you see him.
Yeah.
And no one believes you, until he does his Bigfoot down.
Yeah, that's part of the ability is none of your team believes you. out of nowhere, you just hear Bigfoot down.
But that's another thing.
Stunned.
Everyone's stunned, and then they get back up to what was that? They don't. Yeah. No one sees it. It just happens.
Except for one guy. One guy's like, "Dude, it's Bigfoot."
And then everyone's like, "Shut up."
Yeah, it wasn't, bro. Yeah. Man, what a good character. If is Bigfoot down? That can't be his ult because then they'd almost be copying off of Reinhardt. What do you think his Q would be? Because maybe it would just be like throwing like a big tree or something. It would have to do something with the forest, right? Because that's like kind of where he originates from. You know?
I got it, dude. Okay, here's what
Yeah.
happens. He like stomps his foot and it leaves a print, and then when someone comes across it, maybe they don't notice it, but they'll like their character will be like in awe, and they won't know, like their character will kind of be like locked. They can't move him, and they're just staring at the footprint. Bigfoot comes up behind him and just like smashes him with his hands. They don't even see it, but they don't see it because he comes up behind them.
A single player ult. It really you focus on one single player.
Yeah.
This sounds like the dumbest character.
No, we're generating the new character, okay? And not
we have
only
to send
we're not
this to
just
Blizzard.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're not just like thinking this up as we go, obviously.
We have hardcore facts.
These
are facts. This is things that are, my prediction. This is going to be in the game.
If you're watching or listening to this podcast right now, tweet Blizzard, okay, for confirmation.
Dicks out for Bigfoot.
Yeah, dicks out for Bigfoot. Hashtag Galaxycast. Hashtag Bigfoot is the new Doomfist. Hashtag
Blizzard.
Hashtag call your mom.
Yeah.
Hashtag Sombra is Doomfist. Hashtag Doomfist is Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Revealed.
Yeah. Or like maybe like hashtag leaked, because that really sucks people in. They're like, leaked? Guys, something got leaked?
That's how we're gonna do it. That's the thumbnail right there and the title.
Yeah, thumbnail for this video. Overwatch new character leaked.
Yeah.
Bigfoot or something.
Yeah. We're gonna get so many dislikes.
No, and we'll have like some sort of clickbait for the picture too.
Yeah,
I'll put a half naked girl
with like hairy armpits to imply that we're talking about Sasquatch.
Yeah, so everyone really knows. Did you also know? Here's the thing: is if they had Overwatch, or if they had Bigfoot as the new Overwatch character, they wouldn't need to hire any voice actor, because Bigfoot communicates through tree knocks.
What?
And exactly. This is a fact here. Some Bigfoot investigators believe that creatures communicate with each other, and even humans, by knocking on wood with their fists, or possibly a club or stick. This is something that bears do, similarly to gorillas, who have been shown to clap their hands.
What?
Winston claps his hands.
Wait, bears communicate to each other?
Yes, by knocking things onto trees.
That's actually terrifying.
Yeah, so it is commonly believed by Bigfoot enthusiasts that he communicates similarly by clapping his hands and knocking on trees.
If there's an animal that should not be communicating to each
bears.
other, it's bears.
because I mean, there could be an uprising at any minute.
Yeah.
Right on the planet of the bears.
Yeah, the planet of the bears. We go to a new planet and it's just overrun by bears.
And the bears are riding horses.
Nice.
Yeah.
That would be great. That's something you never want, is bears.
You think Winston would have new audio if they brought in Sasquatch?
Winston? He would probably have some sort of like audio, like kind of, how characters communicate with each other sometimes.
Yeah, like, whoa, my Down syndrome cousin.
Yeah, I don't know if that's one particularly, but
no, that could be one though.
Oh, okay. That was your suggestion.
Yeah.
For something to Winston to say. Okay.
Yeah. Blizzard,
I thought you were
get that down. Oh, my Down syndrome cousin.
I thought you were saying that was previously, like, that's already implemented in the game.
Yeah, or like, because Winston's very, very formal and he's very intelligent. He kind of just maybe all his what's the word, dialogue is just kind of like, I don't know who that is. No, I've never seen him before in my life, because he wants to stay kind of away from the whole being a monkey or a Sasquatch per se, because he wears glasses and he's smart.
Well, I don't think okay, we're assuming that Sasquatch is a monkey.
No, he's part of the family. It's something close, maybe.
How do we know?
Because Kevin just said that gorillas or monkeys, I forget which one, but same thing. They knock on trees to communicate. That's something
But he also
Sasquatch does.
said bears do the same thing.
Yeah.
So how do we know he's not a bear?
Bears are also really close to gorillas. We now know that thanks to Kevin.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Yeah, you're right.
Hashtag the more you know. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he's a bear or a gorilla. He's a Sasquatch. He is
his own being.
His own being. Yeah. There's nothing. There's been many cases that people have actually thought that they found Sasquatch hair.
Mm-hmm.
And they take it into labs, and you know what? Turns out just to be like bear hair or something, or like from a squirrel's tail or something.
They just keep it in their wallet.
Yeah. So,
at all times.
The thing is they've never
used as currency.
They've never been able to find Sasquatch hair, but in the future, we do know that if there's some sort of apocalypse. If there's some sort of apocalypse, we will start to use bear hair as currency.
Flip the page.
So that brings us to our next topic, apocalypse and its currency system.
Yeah.
Not what most people think. Like it'll be bottle caps or something.
I mean, because if you think about it, bottle caps, like there's only a certain amount of bottle caps, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with bears are like,
it.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, those things grow on fucking trees, bears. I mean, so and they have a lot of hair per bear, and it will grow back.
Yeah,
exactly. A great system of depending on how long the bear hair is, it's a higher bill or higher
the color too. Color.
Yeah, black bear, brown bear, polar bear. Polar bear is going to be a high demand. That's going to.
Polar bear will be probably the most expensive because it's white.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
My gosh, Flapjack.
I meant rare.
Yeah, rare.
They're the minority.
And the thing is how are bears going to react to this? Are they going to become the new kings of the world? Because essentially they will be money printers.
They'll be the new mints.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'd like to think so.
Is that bears will be revered because they literally grow money on their body via their hairs.
Yeah.
And there's tests that I'm sure you can do to make sure you're not getting gypped, to make sure that it's like a genuine bear hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like
it's not like something else.
Rabbit hair or something.
It's not like it's Sasquatch hair, like, because if it's Sasquatch hair, they won't take it.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Because then it would almost be, if someone has Sasquatch hair, how'd you get that hair? Did you kill him? What'd you do to Sasquatch?
Yeah.
He's a national treasure.
Yeah. Hey, why do you have his hair? Everyone knows that Sasquatch
actually
doesn't shed.
I know you said the whole Northern California, and I just said national treasure. Is he only an American thing, or have there been sightings of Sasquatch in other countries? No,
there's sightings all over the place.
Is he in the Himalayas or something?
Yeah, Himalayas too. Some people call him like Yeti.
Oh, right. Yeah. And I just said earlier, like Loch Ness. That's Sasquatch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought so.
So there are like sightings all across the world. So.
Yeah.
Well,
and that just carries into the fact that Bigfoot is the new Doomfist.
Exactly. Yeah. Actually, I just want to say this also. We're at 28 minutes and 30 seconds. We have another minute and a half. Did you guys want to do an outro?
Wait, real fast before we. Yeah, actually, this could be part of the outro, but I just want to say to everyone that we do stream. It's called we stream. We're called the Galaxy Check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, you heard it here first. That we're at the Galaxy Shack. Don't believe anybody else. All right.
Yeah. Anyways, outro. We'll really carve in a beautiful outro in the future, but maybe for now.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be anything special. Just us, like saying, "Hey, call your mom.
Hey, see ya."
We have hot abs.
something that we normally do. So thanks for listening.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
And we love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
1 sec, guys. 1 sec.
Talking to us?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you want me to stop recording?
Yeah.
Okay.